June 2002, paper 1, question number 6. Fx is equal to a sin x plus b is defined by the domain that is 0 to 2 pi. 0 to 2 pi means 360 degrees. Given that 1 upon 2 pi is equal to 2. If I write down 1 upon 2 pi in this x, so that means sine 1 upon 2 pi plus b will come here. And 1 upon 2 pi is what? 2. So we can write down 2 as a sine 1 upon 2 pi plus b. The second equation is fx is equal to a sine x plus b. The second equation says f is 3 upon 2 pi a sine 3 upon 2 pi plus b, and 3 upon 2 pi value is minus 8 is equal to a sine 3 upon 2 pi plus b. Now considering the fact that 1 upon 2 pi is basically 90 degree. So whenever you draw the graph at 1 upon 2 pi, because the cycle here, we need to understand that what will be the maximum value. That means on this particular pace, 1 upon 2 will give me what? 1. Or write down in the calculator. You will eventually get what? The answer for 1 upon 2 pi. Write down in the calculator. Give me the value quickly. Sine 1 upon 2 pi will be. So we have that 2 is equal to a plus b. 2 is equal to a plus b. So this is your first equation. Knowing that minus 8 is equal to 3 upon 2. What is 3 upon 2? Obviously, then we will have what? Negative value as minus a plus b, because 3 upon 2 pi will always be what? In the negative side. So minus 8 is equal to minus a plus b. A should be 2 minus b. Minus 8 is equal to minus 2 minus b plus b. Minus 8 is equal to minus 2 plus 2 minus 2 plus b plus b. Minus 8 plus 2 is equal to 2b. Minus 6 upon 2 should be b. B value is minus 3. A is 2 minus 3. A becomes minus 1. Fx is equal to minus sine x minus 3. Okay, just correcting the value of a, that you need to understand that a was 2 minus. So minus, we write down minus 3. So a will become 2 plus 3. A becomes 5. So knowing the fact that fx was a sine x plus b, the form of this was given a sine x plus b. So fx, a is 5 sine x minus 3. So fx will become f5 sine x minus 3. The other part says, find the value of x when fx is equal to 0, giving your answer in radian correct to 2 decimal place. Now, the question is clearly says that fx is, this is part 2, 5 sine x minus 3, and question says fx is equal to what? 0. Can we write down 5 sine minus 3 is equal to 0? 5 sine is equal to 3. Sine, normally what we have is sine x. So that means sine x should be what? 3 upon 5. X is equal to sine inverse 3 upon 5. Value of sine inverse 3 upon 5 is 0.64. This should be always in the radian mode when the question clearly tells me that the domain is in the radian as well. So considering the same part, we know that we need to give the answer till 2 pi. Your sign will be positive here and here in the first and the second quadrant, 0.64 and 0.64. So the first answer is 0.64. The other will be pi minus 0.64, because pi is what? 180. So 0.64 comma pi minus 0.64 is, pi minus 0.64 will be Pi minus 0.64. 2.501. So 2.501 will be the answer for what? The second angle, the second quadrant, because till here you will be considering what? Pi, and pi minus 0.4 will give me my second answer. Then comes what? Sketch the graph of y is equal to fx. The question clearly tells me that it is fx is equal to 5 sin x minus 3. So if I need to take out the maximum value is always 1. So fx is equal to 5 multiplied by 1 minus 3. Fx will become 2. If we take out minimum value is minus 1. So fx 5 minus 1 minus 3. So this will become minus 8. Your x-axis will be what? 0. So that means 5, 0, minus 3. It should be what? Minus 3. So if we just need to sketch the graph will be in this form. Starting from what? This becomes your x. This is your minus 3 value. Your maximum value that we have is 2. And your minimum value that we have is minus 8. The cycle is only 1. So pi upon 2, pi, 3 upon 2 pi, and 2 pi. The cycle is already 1. Cycle, if I tell you that cycle is 1, so what we can do is 90 we have 1. 90 we have always maximum value as 1. The graph is always positive because the sign has positive value, right? If the sign had negative value, the graph would have been the opposite side. So 90 we'll write down as 2. 180 we'll write down as minus 3. 3 upon 2 we'll write down as 3 upon 2, and 2 pi we'll write down as 2 pi. So we start from minus 3 because the graph is of sine. We move down to 3 upon 2. The x-intercept points will be 2 pi, 0, pi, and 2 pi, because the original graph of sine is 90, 180, 270, 360. Maximum value is 1, minimum value is minus 1. 90, 180, 270, 360, and this becomes your original graph. Because 0, 180, 360 is on the x-axis. The x-axis has eventually changed. That has become at now what? Minus 3. This question was from June 2002, paper 1, question number 6.